Here we go again with this nonsense. See, when I saw the I missed the presentation because I forgot about it. I forgot because I wasn't interested in anything that they were putting out. And I've been a PlayStation fanboy since well, fan, I guess I should say. I've been a PlayStation fan since the early 2000s, and I just want to say that I didn't really care about this lineup. See, my thing is like when Assassin's Creed came out with that trailer, and everybody's saying I'll just wait for Ghost of Tsushima 2. See, I already knew right then that it wasn't gonna go right because you have the first Ghost of Tsushima, and obviously they could expand on that story, and they could give us more Jin Sakai adventures. People, based on what I've been seeing, people enjoy Jin Sakai so much that he made the franchise for them. And so because of that, they expected to see him in the next game, me included. I re oh my god, it's so hard to explain this shit. I wanted to see Jin Sakai again, and if I couldn't get a chance, like I wanted a more raw character, a more raw character upbringing. But instead they give me a fucking woman. Here's the thing. See, Jin Sakai was so interesting, especially during that one boss fight where the guy was like, "What are you doing?" And he was like studying. Like that shit was lit, bruh. I wanted more of him. But see, knowing Sony as a company and what they would do, this and that, I wasn't really hyped for Ghost of Tsushima 2 because I had a feeling that shit like this would happen. And what happened? See, here's the thing. Again, when I was looking at the thumbnail, I was like, that looks like a woman. So, I let the trailer roll. I actually watched the trailer right after that. And it's a reason why they waited to the very end of the trailer to give us a close up shot of who the character was. And it was revealed to be a woman. It's a reason why they did that. And obviously, you have these guys who are trying to act like they're completely fine with this, and they're ready to lash out at anybody who feels any kind of way towards it. Oh, and they're ready to say some bullshit just to defend it. But my thing is that like playing these ninja games and these ninja samurai games and all that shit, bro. I am honestly not interested in playing as a female character unless it makes sense. And you could come in and say, "Oh, it does make sense. You haven't even played the story." You can say that, but my thing is like, to me, it would make a lot of sense if like it was a stealth-based game and all that. That's the only way it would make sense for me to play as a female, ninja. But aside from that, like I'm just not interested in, you know, another one of these playing as a female, killing a whole bunch of dudes and all. Like I'm at the point in my life where I saw it so much that I just can't take it seriously anymore. Like the whole setup is obviously for a man, but instead they throw a woman in there. And see, this is my problem. Assassin's Creed has gotten a lot of backlash because they gave us a black samurai and they gave us a female shinobi, a female Asian shinobi. But the thing is, we wanted both protagonists to be Asian, but they didn't do that. What we were hoping for was the route they went with in the Odyssey. But instead, they went the route they wanted to go. Not what we wanted, what they wanted. And the thing with this is that if they had actually done what they were supposed to, goes to Sucker Punch, by the way, if they had actually done what they were supposed to, they could capitalize off of Ubisoft fucking up. But instead they follow right along with them. And like, bro, don't nobody want to play as no fucking female, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, fucking I'm not. But anyways, they follow right in their footsteps. And it's because of that. See, one thing about this, back then when Ubisoft was actually smart, they originally made Cassandra the main protagonist. And she was going to be the only protagonist. But then they had to play it smart. They knew that if they had just let Cassandra be the protagonist, the game wasn't really going to sell. So they went back and they added a male protagonist. And the whole point of Alexios even being made was just to sell the game. That was the whole point of him being made. And what kills me the most is when the director said that he was shocked that way more people played as Alexios than Cassandra. How the fuck are you shocked? These are literally journeys that are set up for men to embark on. And that's the problem I'm having with this Ghost of Tsushima sequel. These are things that are meant for men. These are stories that are meant for men. And they do this shit. And they wonder why this shit doesn't sell. See, the moment I saw that it was a female protagonist, bruh, I immediately lost interest. Like I'm not going to buy the game. Just like I'm not going to buy Spider-Man 3 if Miles Morales really is the protagonist, the main protagonist. Like, just do what was already working instead of trying to do this other shit that you want to do. They're not trying to please the fans. They're trying to please themselves and people like them. I already said that. We got too many fucking liberals, too many leftists working the entertainment. It's too many of them in the entertainment industry. And that's why we get this nonsense that we have now. I am not interested in playing as a female protagonist in the Ghost of Tsushima game. I'm not interested at all. Now, aside from that, there are people who are, legitimately interested. I'm happy for them. I'm not going to try to dissuade them from, wanting to play the game, but I'm just going on how I feel about it. Like, the biggest things about these kind of games is that you could derive it from anime. And even in anime, mostly everybody you see, most of the main protagonists are dudes, bro. But now they're trying to twist it around, trying to make it seem like gay couples are a lot more common and that strong female leads are more common. Like shit like that, like it's just done so intentionally to the point where obviously it's unrealistic, but it just makes you just lose interest. Like, I don't care about this game. I don't. You just had one job and you fucked that up. I don't care about this game. Now, considering that I made that Assassin's Creed video and those guys try to, find a video just to talk shit, like I, you know, I still feel the same about how I felt about that to this. I'm not interested. This is not the protagonist I wanted. You could win another route. See, if you were going to get somebody other than Jin Sakai, then I would have been like, okay. But what I would have hoped for was this, battle hardened fellow or some shit like that. See, here's my thing. I think that this story revolving this girl, either it's going to be a revenge story or she's going to try and prove herself. See, games like Horizon Zero Dawn worked out well because the character, the protagonist, is originally female, and then she's a female from the jump. And even in that game, you see how she handles things. Yet here we are, we lose a great protagonist. You know, these guys, these soy boys, they're already trying to write him out saying, oh, his story was just for one game. No, it wasn't. A lot of shit was set up for sequels, but instead they went with the route that they wanted to go.